Now to the winter storm that paralyzed one of America's biggest cities. This is what it looked like here in Atlanta with just 7 centimeters of snow on Tuesday. Thousands of cars, trucks, buses, and hours of gridlock on the highway. So many people were trapped on the roads or unable to get home. They took shelter in pharmacies, stores, hardware shops. They even relied on the kindness of strangers.
Rare and unusual snow and ice in the U.S. have led to 3 states calling a state of emergency. Louisiana, Mississippi and North Carolina have been hardest hit by the Arctic vortex. Drivers there were told to stay off the roads. In Atlanta, Georgia, miles of snow-covered motorways packed with hundreds of stranded motorists waited hours for the traffic to clear.
It took us 13 hours to drive over here, and then we ended up sleeping right over there at the Shell station in our car.
When it's going to be wet and cold, get the salt trucks on the road. Round the clock. It's not that hard.
I was absolutely traumatized because my car kept fishtailing and I couldn't get traction.
Today, Atlanta, still reeling, worked to dig out from its harshest winter storm in years. Cars abandoned on roads, drivers stranded in ice. Children left to spend the night in their schools because the roads were too dangerous for buses and panicked parents. 90 students and some 20 staffers spent the night at E. Rivers Elementary School.
The last 24 hours have seen more than 1,200 collisions, 150 injuries and 1 death. Some drivers abandoned their vehicles, others have been stuck in them the entire time. The irony is all of this could have been avoided had officials heeded a weather service warning some 9 hours earlier. Those same officials are now engaged in a frantic game of passing the buck.
And I don't blame anyone. Mother Nature has a mind of its own, and it does what it chooses to do. And even with the best of forecasting, I don't think anyone could have totally predicted that this was going to have the magnitude within the short window of time in which it occurred.
But Atlanta has been down this same icy road before. 3 years ago, a similarly light snow flurry brought the city to a standstill for the best part of a week. It will be difficult to clear the cars before the ice starts to thaw, and that may not happen for several days.